So we're focusing on a John Mayer style lick, kind of SRV also. Obviously, John is inspired by Stevie Ray Vaughan, but this lick in particular was taken from the time he sat in with the Rolling Stones for a couple songs, and more specifically, the Albert King song called Going Down. And he finished off the first part of the solo with this kind of medium speed kind of run, and it's very in the pocket. I've noticed that he does this a lot when there's kind of a medium tempo, really kind of straight rhythm, and it sounds something like this. Kind of up to tempo. So obviously Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired. It's not like crazy hard, but it's just so in the pocket, and throwing that that ninth in there, it just sounds really, really cool, and definitely SRV inspired. So this guy. Now this might not be perfectly transcribed. It's as close as I could get from watching the video and everything, but it starts with a bend right here on the 9th fret. Your typical kind of bluesy thing, right? Going up to this F sharp right here, and then doing this little walk up right here, going from the F sharp again to the B. So, and then right away, he's going to throw in a bend right here, going up to the root, which is B, and then he's going to hit the root again on the high E. So, and try your best to follow my right hand, because this picking pattern does help, and it's kind of doing all downstrokes right here. Then upstroke on the high E. I might have missed that part, so I'll go back. But yeah, the upstroke right here sets you up nicely for the little hammer on pull off thing right here. Okay, so one more time, going slow. And that part was a little hard for me to hear in the video, what he does after that. So it's like, I'm not sure if he did that kind of little, it's not a sweep pick, but so I don't think it's that. I think he goes back to the F sharp right here. All right, so hopefully you're able to follow along right there. kind of the next example I want to give you is the California Dreamin' solo he did back in, what, 2008? Something like that, 2009. And that was on the Conan O'Brien show. And it was a very similar type of rhythm going on. Okay, so we're in the key of C minor. So we got the C minor pentatonic. So the solo, I'm gonna play the whole first part just so I can get in my brain. Got all right, and then this is the part I'm talking about. So it's really in the pocket, rhythmic. It's not like anything like nothing like super fast. It's just playing pretty much straight on the beat right there. So it starts with a little bend right here. So that's the tricky part right there. When you, after you bend, then you hit this note right here, which is F. And then it starts the rest of the run. So you go. And it kind of repeats itself in a way. Don't forget that blues note. Then it goes back up to the B flat. So hopefully you can see how similar those two are. We got and that's something he does quite often. If he's not doing something like, he's going to be doing something more like, where he's always starting up high, finishing on the root, but then he's coming back to it. So, hope that helps you get some newer ideas for soloing. This really has helped me, especially when ending a part of a solo and I want to transition into something else. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Also, if you like the tones that you're hearing, this is coming from my quad Cortex version 2 PRS JMod 100 capture that I just made. It is essentially what I would think the JMod would sound like for John Mayer's specific tone if he just used only the JMod. So it has a little bit more presence to it than his actual settings that he would use on the JMod, but it sounds great. I dig it. So check it out on my website, johnconcheroguitar.com. We'll see you next time.